Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm here tonight with Mr. Philip Blake. He's at the beginning of his campaign for governor of Atlanta. It's an honor, Mr. Blake, to have you on my show tonight. Thank you, Matt. Now, this is the first time you've done any sort of television broadcast. Is that correct? Yes. I want to start by thanking you for your service. Serving in the military, you being a Vietnam vet. You have quite a story, I've read. Now, could you tell the audience tonight what exactly your position was in unit? Well, when I went over to Vietnam, initially I thought that I wouldn't frankly see much war. We were supposed to survey the fields for interdiction of arms. That concept changed and started sending us up rivers. Rivers not much wider than this studio. And on the river banks, we were confronted with gunfire on both sides. And this is where I encountered many horrors. I was a major lieutenant of the wildfire squad comprised of 6 men. Our mission was to traverse the Outer Banks and retrieve an aluminum boat craft of about 50 feet. And with a squad of 46, fortunately, we didn't have a clue what was waiting for us. That's quite the story, Mr. Blake. This nearly being a decade ago, could you tell us your thoughts on the U.S.'s decision to back out of this war? When I heard the news of the Paris Peace Accords, this was not long after I was sent home. I was injured, of course. For weeks on end, I was completely confined, and I lay dejected in a hospital bed. I was out of my wits. I don't really have much memory of the following weeks. I read a report from the nurses present with you that at the time they said you were raving of the strangest things. Reportedly, you were hysterical. You are aware, of course, that this has raised concern of your mental state. I was shot in the head. I was a soldier. Yeah, but you're saying you have no memory of these strange things. There's a report you were speaking of evil ghouls in the wilderness and dead corpses rising from the mud. I'll admit that this war has taken its toll on me, but just has it on all of us. We should have never been in Vietnam. We backed out of the war? No, we lost. As the human race has always done since the dawn of our emergence. We, as a society, are at war with an undivulged foe. As with every single life form, we continually battle between life and death. What encountered in that war? Unspeakable abominations between both sides. The leagues people would go to for survival. You read of mice chewing their own feet when trapped. What I saw in Vietnam was no different from both parties. It was a complete demonstration of primal behavior. This is found when we remove all law from the equation. And we have all these traits buried within. We are a fading ember that has blown astray, and slowly it grows darker. No one is watching us. We've strayed too far. We have run our course, and all it could take for society to fall is another war, another loss, and the consequence followed would be of complete apocalyptic levels. As your governor, I refuse to stand by and let this happen. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about, Mr. Blake. This is a fallen world, and cursed as such. We have had 2 world wars, Korea and now Vietnam. I haven't been a religious man, I'll admit, but I do believe in a higher power. And if there is a God, he's not here. This is hell. And when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. I'm sorry this happened to you. I will fix you. I promise. I promise. And somehow when I do, I'm gonna make those scars go away. She's deteriorating rapidly. She doesn't have much time. A few more weeks, she's gonna be beyond healing. Looked into her eyes today and I believe it. I think she's still in there, trapped inside. We just gotta break her out. Hey, take it easy, boss. You're tired. We're doing everything we can. Maybe the world's last hope. We're gonna find that cure. It's just, I think we're running out of time. I thank you all. Been working so hard, I'm trying to be patient. You know, sometimes I don't know, maybe it's just a fleeting thought. I ponder who you once were, what your life was like before you got all ugly like this. In your pockets, I found your wallet. Your name was Max. Max Dillon, in fact. Can you hear me, Max? Max Dillon. Can you hear me? Damn it, you gotta be in there. You gotta be in there.